Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Contcast. It's a double game week 34, the week where we all plan like mad to get the best team possible, and then it all goes to hell. But we have fun doing it. So let's get into it. We have a lot to talk about. On my screen, I have Zofar.
Yes.
Top Marks, listening in, audio.
Hi.
Bo will have to drop and come back in. I'm getting the feedback. Up. And we have in and out. Pirlo's in and out, listening in. Prophet's also on the move too, so he might be able to join. Bo, I think it's better now. You hear us, Bo?
Yep, it's all good.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'll do the screen share. I put everything into the agenda today for us to go through. Top Marks' agenda. So let me go. Oh, got the wrong one up. Hold on.
That's so sanitized.
There you go. Yep. All right. So, Top Marks, if you're on, do you want to take us through the hot topics we have to talk? They're all yours.
Okay. Yeah, effectively, it was just trying to work out which United assets to go for. I know we had some discussion down the WhatsApp group, but a lot of people are talking about Pogba. He seems to, he's a streaky player. He's coming into a bit of form. Is he going to be the one to get any off his great value? He's obviously a lot cheaper than Sanchez. I was wondering about the formation that they play. So, does Pogba do better in a 4-3-3 formation? Is he still as effective in a 4-2-3-1? So those are the kinds of questions I was asking. I put together some research I did earlier on today, which shows that, Pogba hasn't been as effective against weaker sides. Except for against Swansea, where his assist potential was up, and now he's on penalties apparently. So, are we missing a trick here? Should we be going Lukaku and Pogba perhaps instead of Lukaku and Sanchez? I just want to know people's thoughts, really.
With our resident United expert JK not here, hard to say like how he plays and which formation better. It also depends on what you do with the extra money and the risk that you take. If Pogba may not play both or make it limited minutes in one or the other. Personally, if I'm nailed this, I think Sanchez is probably nailed to play both of these. Lukaku next and then Pogba third. I know there's some scuttlebutt of Lukaku getting at least limited minutes in a couple of them, but I can't see a scenario where, he starts Rashford without Lukaku up front. I think that the order would be Sanchez, Lukaku, Pogba in terms of nailed this.
I agree.
Yep.
I think if you notice something with Pogba, I don't think he's ever actually been subbed off. He either starts or it doesn't really, or sub on. He doesn't really get limited minutes. So I think Pogba is pretty safe to start both, but I think the main concern is obviously the system in which they play. Is he that effective in a double pivot? So against West Brom, we really don't see him playing a three-man midfield, do we? So I think we have to assume that he's going to go for a 4-2-3-1 probably in both games. Maybe 4-3-3 in the second one. So, stats in that aren't that great, but you never know. He's really a confidence player. Confidence up, could do well.
Is that Pogba you were talking about?
Yes, Pogba.
Yeah. Boss Barkley joined us, by the way. Hi, boss. Ball, do you need you and boss have any thoughts on this?
Does boss want to go ahead there? Do you still have him?
He might have dropped. Okay.
No, I was just thinking back towards the start of the season when Pogba was playing well, it had a good impact on Lukaku. So it can only be positive for United assets when the top players are playing in this form. I went for. I do think Pogba is a good choice, but I went Lukaku and two United defenders just because I like the look of United's clean sheet potential over the double game week the most. But yeah, I think if you're picking a team for this week, I think Pogba is definitely one that should be included anyway, or that should be considered anyway.
Who would you go for as your three, Bo?
Well, if I was doing it this week, it all depends on whether you think there's decent clean sheet chances out there elsewhere, like outside of United. I wasn't really that convinced by other defences this week. I know I've doubled up on Chelsea, but yeah, I think if you're happy enough to go with one United defender, like let's say Valencia or even De Gea as cover, I definitely think Pogba could be a good shout because, I mean, there's going to be goals in those two games. You know, people will argue whether United attack enough or, you know, but I think on paper, West Brom at home and Bournemouth away, I think if they're going to get, you know, if they're going to score an abundance of goals there, it's going to be those two games, even with rotation, I mean.
So would you have Pogba and Lukaku then?
Yeah, I think Pogba and Lukaku. I like Lukaku as an option because he always gets the odd set piece here and there. It's kind of, you know, good for assist potential and things like that. Even with the whole penalty, the kind of, if he is on penalties, I mean, that only boosts his appeal even more. Especially, he's below 8. Is he 7.9 or is he gone back up to 8? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. And I guess I sort of links in slightly to question 3, which I had, which was should Salah be in the FH34 team? Because that would affect whether you went Sanchez or Pogba, because you could put a midfield with Lukaku up front, Salah and Pogba in the middle. But if you had Sanchez, Salah, Lukaku and Kane, it starts to get a little bit too much on the budget. So what do you think about, I mean, should Salah be in an FH34 team?
Do you just want me to go ahead?
Or anyone, yeah.
Well, like that, I think it depends whether you're free hitting in 35 and what your chip strategy is going to be. Do you have a plan in place at the minute?
Well, free hitting 34. So 35, I just go back to my normal team.
35.
I know what you mean. Yeah. No, I think if I was free hitting, I think I'd have to go all doubles this week. Just, you know, it's a double game week. I mean, I know there's this big kind of debate at the minute, you know, whether Salah can outscore a lot of double game week players, and I'm sure he will. This is kind of a dangerous week to go without him. But yeah, it's hard because a lot of people are going to sell Salah and they'll get it wrong by bringing in a double game week or that doesn't deliver, and then a lot of people are going to, you know, keep Salah and he might outscore a lot of options. It's just one of those things whether you want to risk it or not. Long term, I'm happy enough to go without him because I mean I plan on free hitting him in 35, and then I think after that we'll see a lot of rotation.
And also, I think who you're getting in place of Salah. Like in this case, from what I can tell, it comes down to Sanchez. It's either you Sanchez or Salah, in which case I would go Sanchez for 2 versus 1 of Salah every time.
I think if you were going to get Pogba, I don't think there's many other expensive options out there, so you might as well keep Salah. But as Zofar says, unless it's funding somebody like Sanchez, then I think there's maybe kind of justification for doing it.
What does anyone else think about the Salah, Sanchez, Lukaku, Pogba conundrum?
I think both pretty much spot on. Like in terms of like we had ranked them earlier, I think it would probably be in terms of like Sanchez number 1, Lukaku number 2, Pogba number 3. In terms of potential.
Yeah.
So I think we all agree on that. So I think that, like, when you get onto the Salah part of the argument now, like we said, Salah probably okay for Sanchez, but if you want to sell Salah for somebody like a Pogba, I think that could really backfire because Pogba could have a great game, run the show, and still come away with no actual attacking returns, just because that's the nature of the position he plays. So I think definitely Sanchez get place of Salah this week.
Okay, cool.
If you can get both, that would be great. But if it can be either one, then it's Sanchez.
Okay. And what about, I mean, feel free, anybody else, to jump in if you have a strong opinion on this. But just wondering about the combos at the back. I mean, David De Gea, great. He's going to get a couple of clean sheets, we expect, but I doubt he's going to get many save points. And from that point of view, I was wondering if like a combo, perhaps Courtois Valencia, which is cheaper than De Gea Alonso or De Gea Aspi, might be a better way to go.
Yeah. Do we think Valencia definitely plays both games?
I mean, I bought him because
he seems favored, yeah.
I mean, I bought him with that mindset, but when it was on the Scoutcast the other day, they reckon Valencia may even see, you know, the Bournemouth game rested for the FA Cup in mind. But I don't know. I've looked back on his history, and I mean, apart from his injury, he doesn't seem to have ever been rested this season.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit!
Join the class. Yes.
What up? This is me calling from an Uber. What up? What up? What up, dudes? What up?
Hey, prof.
Florida.
I mean,
Florida. I'm now.
Top marks.
I'm in Tampa now.
How many save points does Courtois get? I mean, I haven't really looked at his numbers over the year over there.
He was at the game.
Yeah.
What did you say, Zoff?
No, we're recording the Contcast, prof.
I don't care. no one watches it anyway, so it's all good. It just matters for the people who are on. Not like anyone else watches it.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't aware of Courtois' save points. Yeah, I mean, I understand the concern of resting your best players for a crucial FA Cup match, especially when, you know, top four, I think, is nailed for United. But I don't know what the replacement would be for them. Who would they start out there if they were to rest of it all?
Darmian hasn't played a game all season.
Yeah, so you're not going to throw him out there.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You know, the guys with the FA Cup semi-finals this weekend, we're more than likely going to want 2 or 3 players this game week from each team. So I mean, we have a pretty good chance of seeing some rotation. Like,
so it's one of the reasons I decided not to just do Bailey to Smalling, because it's like either one of them has as much chance of playing 2 or 1 or none as the other. So it's not worth it. I think just hold on to who you have and hope for the best.
I don't think 18 plus Alonso is a better combination, primarily because I think Alonso is a better pick than Valencia. I don't think Valencia is most to justify the price. Alonso definitely has a much higher ceiling than Valencia.
Ceiling, yeah. There's a 0.7 price difference, right? Between the two.
It's only a 0.3 price.
Between Alonso and Valencia? Valencia was 6'5". Oh, my fault. Okay.
6'9".
6'9". All right, so it's 0.3. Yeah, then maybe not.
But that's the thing. You were asking about. Sorry, I can't. You keep breaking up for me, so I apologize if I interrupted you. I just. So the combo of Courtois and Valencia is 0.9 cheaper than De Gea and Alonso, and Courtois won't get many. I mean, his save points won't be great, but he's just. You know, why have a Chelsea defender? I mean, Alonso, he could get something attacking. There's a reason to have him. I can see that, but I'm not sure about any other Chelsea defender. So you may as well go Courtois and you may as well go Valencia, because Valencia could still get something attacking. Like, he has got attacking returns against weaker sides this season. So I was just thinking it might save a bit of budget somewhere. That was all, but maybe it's a silly idea.
I mean, where would we use that budget? Let's say if that 0.6 gets you an Eriksen over an Ali, you could probably balance it out.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing with United is I don't just Valencia to start games. I think we will rotate De Gea. Pretty sure he's going to start games. So just for security of starting, yeah, or how you make the choice, I'd definitely go with De Gea.
Could you guys hear anything Boss said?
He's a bit crackly.
Partly, if security of starts is more with De Gea, I think is what the point I was getting at.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And my next question was about Chelsea. I know what Zoff's going to say about this, but they're top for chances created over the last 6. That's something like 101 chances created. Morata has 2 goals and 1 assist in his last 3. So he's fit. Is there anyone who would fancy a Kane, Lukaku, Morata front line for game week 34?
I'll go last, so you guys can probably give your input on this first.
On a free hit, it has value, but I still like Vardy and his front fixtures better over there over the others or Morata. Going with a big top front line.
For me personally, I don't think it's worth it. The sacrifices that you will have to make elsewhere to get those three boys up. That means your midfield will be really shocking, or I don't even know if we'll have a defender. And also, I will be really scared that Giroud gets the second game of Chelsea. I can see Morata getting maybe 70 then 60, or maybe 70 then 30. It could happen. It could not. So I wouldn't advise it to go that heavy up front, even a free hit. And I think Vardy has a lot better value than any of those two. So Lukaku and Morata. So, and depending on the confidence that Chelsea has, which I think will be absolutely shot, I don't see us demolishing teams. I can see us scoring at best 2 goals. And who will be involved is a big toss-up between Morata, Hazard, Willian, Alonso. I don't see us scoring more than 4 goals in those 3 games. And if we score 4, that would be really nice. But I'm expecting maybe three goals at best. 2-1 and a 1-0 win. So.
Okay. Are you being a pessimistic Chelsea fan?
No, I'm actually a realistic Chelsea fan. Like, you can ask Zolf, I'm extremely realistic on when we're shit and when we're good. And I think right now that we're in a limbo that, it will be really hard to motivate your team after the shambolic performances they had lately and nothing to play for, right? I can see Alonso still being a great pick. I'll tell you why. And I'm personally not going to get him, but I'll tell you why he's a great pick. He's going to battle to get in the World Cup side for Spain, and he will do everything he can to play as best as he can to get in that side. And I really think he's a good pick alongside Willian. Those would be my 2 picks from Chelsea, and I will be picking one of the 2. That's my opinion. Is if you're picking at Chelsea, it has to be either Willian or Alonso. Anything else makes no sense for me.
What about the World Cup motivation? Doesn't that apply to Morata as well?
He won't get in the side. He didn't get invited the last round, and to convince someone to get him in front of Aspas, in front of Costa, in front of all those people, I don't see him getting an invite in the top 23. Maybe an extended roster, but I don't see him getting in the top 23. In France. Against Lacazette. So
also just to do with stamina, I think Morata probably struggle to play games like, let's say, Thursday, Sunday. That's too
correct
close.
As well.
Sunday, Thursday, like Sunday again is probably something he might struggle with. Alonso is different. Alonso, we've seen him play Champions League games, 3 games back to back without any problems.
Okay. Anyone else? Any thoughts?
No, I kind of agree with the guys with what they've said there.
Okay. Cool. I won't get Morata.
I mean, he can wear a hole, but honestly, it's a risk. I don't think it's a good pick.
If he does, I'll send you a message on WhatsApp.
Give me a sec.
Don't show me now.
Yeah.
It's next to the little park.
By the way, Mark, just on your last question, you have it here.
That's right. Right? And I might recognize something.
Let Prof give his directions first. Hold on.
Take a left. That's fine. Oh, I see where we're at. 5th Street.
Don't drive in the ocean. Right by the coast.
Mute your microphone, dear God.
Let's hope
Welcome to the Ubercast.
Given, let's see what happens. Yeah, it should be close.
All right.
I got it.
Okay.
Are you twats laughing at me?
Yeah. You gotta make your mic, man.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Now, Top Mark, just on your last question, you have here result against Chelsea or Burnley. They actually play Leicester in the second game with 34, not Burnley.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
I don't know if I changed your question or not.
It's all this straight. Yeah, it's after that. There we go.
I'm gonna boot Prof, I think.
Shut your mouth. It's right here.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Top Max.
Спасибо.
See ya. Thank you. Spasiba. Motherfuckers, don't you be laughing at me. I'll fuck you up. I'll probably see you, boss. I'll fuck you up when I see you. Hey, what's up, man?
Guess we'll be neighbors. Huh?
I guess so. Not bad. Hey, what's up?
Okay. All right.
We're getting through. We'll be back through.
Yeah. Laughing? You guys having a good time?
Yeah. All right, he's muted. Go ahead, Top Max.
Hey.
Fuck all of you. Muting my shit. I'm okay now.
I thought only I could do that. I guess you could unmute yourself too. Oh well. Okay. Go ahead. Tom.
You're not the boss of me.
This was mildly related to finding out what about Sully and Morata. They both play Southampton. Going to get defensively good anytime soon, or are they going to remain shit? I mean, I watched the start of the Arsenal game. I thought they were pretty impressive until Arsenal scored, and then they weren't. But they didn't let up. They were tight. They didn't let Arsenal have a shot. Any chance that this would? Yeah. What do you think? Do you think Southampton could get a result against either Chelsea or Leicester?
I think against Chelsea very likely. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't be betting on to win that game.
The Leicester one will be harder for sure. But again, the way that they played against Arsenal, they're going to replicate against Chelsea. They'll wait to hit them on the counter. I think they should start Austin up top. But even as a sub, you saw what he could do. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't invest a house in them. But if you want to go with like an Austin as a third forward, it's definitely worth a shot, I think, in my mind, this week. Maybe not if you're on free hit, but definitely if it's something looking to get him for this game, we can keep him for 37, where I think will be more valuable. It's worth it.
He's very good 36, so he has Bournemouth at home in 36.
Yeah, I mean, the run-in for them is great. They're Bournemouth at home, then they got the double, and I believe one of those, if I look real quick, Swansea is one of those, I think.
Swansea and Everton.
Swansea, Everton, right? Both on the road, but they're both.
And they played City in the last game of the season at St. Mary's.
Yep. So, I mean, you're looking at they have to get results at 36 and both at 37 to even have a chance of staying up. So, yeah, it's a good pick, I think, for the long term. If you're on free hit, though, I don't know if I would consider it that much. I think you could go elsewhere.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, in my main team, I'm thinking of swapping Deeney to Austin in 36. I keep Deeney for 35, which hasn't really paid off. I was hoping he might get something, but he didn't. So, there we go.
Those make sense.
Cool. All right. I know that the hot questions we had, we get into rate my teams now. We only have, I think, 5 of them. And then, Bo, you didn't share yours. If you want to share your screen at the end, we can do yours. Mine's first. I'm going 11, no bench boost. The plan is 35 free hit, bench boost 37. I'm pretty set in the team. I don't think I'm going to, unless we get a leaked lineup that Salah's benched, in which case then I might strongly consider doing the Kane Lingard transfer with those two. But assuming it's not, I gave some thought earlier to Vardy, captain, based on the fixtures, based on where his focal point is in the attack compared to where Lukaku's has been. But I can't get past how good the fixtures are for United, so I think I'm going to stick with Lukaku as a captain. I didn't know if you guys had any other thoughts on that, or the team in general, how it looks.
Well, how would you get Kane? Like, let's say you need another 1.2 to get Kane, and I don't see any easy route for that.
Salah's getting sold in 36, so there'll be plenty of money for Kane.
I mean, even if you were to consider it now, I really don't see anybody who's expendable.
I would go Aubameyang to Kane, and I would Salah, if we know he's going to be benched or not in the lineup, if we get something leaked, I would go Salah to Lingard.
I think Salah should be fine from props.
I do too. Yeah, that's why I'm fine sticking with this plan for free.
I was just wondering, but you're set on Lukaku instead of Kane. You don't want to shoehorn Kane in this week, is my question.
No, I mean, because the only other option is, I like Alonso this week. I really do. He's the only other enabler I could do there. Him or Mahrez, and I really want to keep both those guys this week.
Might be too long or something like that, but then Mustafi might not even play 37. You have to keep in mind, but that's again near the Europa League.
No, true. I mean, I'll deal with that when that comes up. Yeah, Mustafi to Lotton, I guess, could work, and then go with 4 at the back for this week, possibly, I guess is what you're saying. Because, again, I'm not playing bench boost, so.
No, I was just saying, in case you wanted Kane over Lukaku, but if you're set on Lukaku, then I think it's like...
Yeah, I'm pretty fine. Like I was telling Top Marks earlier, and I've told a few others this week too, is in the mini league I'm in, where it's a pretty big first prize. We're looking at £400 for first. I'm only 6 points out, and if I get a Kane and then a Lawton as a enabler, that's 2 players my guy already has, my opponent. Plus, he's going to be playing Kane triple captain this week. So it's like, even if I went and got that and took a -4 or -8, I'm already behind the 8 ball. I won't make it up with Kane because he already has it. I won't make it up with Lawton at all. So it's
too early to do that.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's fine. Just
like imagine it's too early to do that. No, it's too early to think like that. You have to last couple of game weeks that you have to deal with. But basically, what happens if his triple captain scores 3 goals and you don't own him? You're fucked.
Yeah, then I'm fucked. If Lukaku scores 2 goals that he doesn't own him, then I can get some of that back. I guess that's the only point I was making.
Yeah, I understand, but Lukaku scored 3 goals last time when he was in fucking U19. So last time he scored a hat trick was in U19, when he, which was a couple of years ago. That was last year. He just forged his papers. That was last year against Bournemouth. Whatever the hell it was. But I think my opinion is get the players that you think will get the most points. There's 7 weeks left of points that you can get.
The most points this week is Lukaku. Honestly, I don't.
Then get him. Then get him. That's fine. Then get it. Don't even think about the other guy.
I know everybody wants to get Kane because he's talking shit in the paper about everything's his goal and he owns the world and all that. And that's all great and good, but it's still the fixtures. It's still the way he's looked on the pitch. I think Lukaku could do better than him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's just the way it is.
I understand that. I understand the perspective. That's fine with me. Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. So here we have Jax's team. 2 frees, 2.1 in the bank. I believe he's a free hit 35. He didn't say it, but I've heard him talk about it before. So I think it's just a standard. I don't know if he's not on bench boost this week. So he's saying he was looking at a -4 of Alonso, Mahrez, or Salah and Aubameyang to long Sanchez and Kane. I think if he does that, knowing that we know Salah's probably going to play this week, he would do it with Mahrez instead. I don't know if I like all of those moves, but
I don't like those moves because I like getting Kane in for Aubameyang, but he only needs to raise 0.2 for that.
Correct. He might be thinking longer term too, but yeah, and that's the case. You almost would look to do buy it to Smalling.
Buy to Smalling or dumb it to Long.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the other moves.
Anyone else? Any thoughts on Jackson's team?
I can't properly see on my phone what he says. So can you tell me what he's looking at?
De Gea, McCarthy in goal. Morgan, Alonso, Bailey, Dummett, and Naughton. Salah, Son, Kennedy, William, and Mahrez. And then Vardy, Aubameyang, and Austin.
No, so what he's looking at the shipping Alonso, I'm assuming.
Alonso, Aubameyang, and either Mahrez or Salah for Long, Sanchez, and Kane for a -4.
If he already has Alonso, he's a no buy, no ship for me. I don't see him selling Alonso. I would maybe risk it with Salah if he's free hitting 35. I still haven't decided on that piece myself, what I'll do. I would maybe do Salah and Aubameyang to Kane and whoever. But I'm not. I personally am not decided on what to do with Salah yet on a free hit, let alone on something else. Yeah.
Bo or Boss or Top Marks, anything?
Yeah, I sold Salah on free hit. I just wanted to chase the upside of having 11 double game weekers. And I think I'm expecting kind of Ali or Mahrez to outscore Salah, and that's basically who I picked over him. So
Who? Mahrez in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did you pick? Mahrez and who was the second one?
Oh, and Ali.
Ali. Okay, cool.
On a free hit, that's good.
On a free hit, maybe I would consider it, but given now, I wouldn't lose Salah for a hit. He's taking out.
It will be for free. I think it will be for free.
Well, if he did that, yeah, I think he wants to get Sanchez and Kane in, so that's why he's looking to enable it.
Yeah, with Alonso.
Yeah. So I think there's too many players who can possibly get good points that he's shipping out.
Yep. I mean, if he's set on doing this, no matter what we say, then I would do it with Salah, not with Mahrez, because again, Mahrez has a double, and you want to maximize the potential return.
Good
Alonso and Salah.
Yep. No, I
would
would
do Alonso and Salah if he's really set on it.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
All right. TFF's team. So.
Oh fuck me! We all know what's gonna happen right here.
Yeah.
We all know what's happening here. But I think he needs to buy Rosinho. He needs to buy fucking Goldson. He has to buy like players like that, and then the rest, I don't care. He can invest in midfields and strikers. Just play with no defense, all 3.9. Just play with no D. That's all he has to do.
Buy a bunch of 3-9ers, leave 40 million in the bank.
I've got 7
exactly
players, which is kind of worrying.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I have back 5. The same 5 defenders.
You do have?
All 5 of them. It's horrible.
I got 3 of them. You know.
But I'm selling one of them this week.
So his actual question, he has nothing he has no free transfers in point 2. Would we bench boost this week? I'd say no, because you got Murray and Duncan there. So probably not. So if we decide to wait so we say if you do decide to bench boost, is there anything worth a hit for him and make it worthwhile for him doing it? Or does he wait for 37 and he's probably going to keep? I mean, it's really weird to say keep Murray now and be stuck with him. You could always lose him for a hit for Austin later. So his question is basically bench boost this week or 37, and if this week, should he take a hit to better his bench boost?
He can do Murray to Austin for a hit this week. And my point is, if he bench boosts in 37, like, is he going to really use up transfers, getting rid of players like Dunk and Luton? No, they're just going to be lingering anyway. So I'd say get it out of the way.
So let's see. He has 1, 2.
I agree.
He has 4 guys in his team that won't have a double in 37. So that's 4 transfers already. And all 4 of them are kind of lower level players. So
his bargain bin shopping that's going to get you like 1, 2, 3 points. That's not where you want to focus your attention going forward.
Yeah, you know what? Murray to Austin and then bench boost sounds pretty good, actually. You might get something out of Dunk against Palace.
I actually would even take a -8. I would even take -8 to ship Kennedy. Yeah, they have to ship Kennedy. To ship Dunk and Murray.
Why would you ship Murray? Murray has a derby match. Crystal Palace, Brighton is a derby match. Those 2 teams don't like each other. Murray's going to get something in that. He used to play for Palace. It's an old team thing. I fancy Murray to score in that game.
Fair enough. Maybe then ship Dunk for a hit for a long, and then maybe that will be okay. But the thing is, he has triple Brighton.
Yeah, at the back. Ryan, I forgot.
Ryan Dunk.
Yeah, shift one of them. You got to shift Dunk, I think.
I would think Dunk, yeah.
Yeah, Dunk for long, I think, would be a decent move. I'm not sure what you. I don't know. He has a game in 35 as well. When is he free hitting?
It's free hitting 35.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter to him. Yeah, so it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah.
Cedric, can he afford Cedric?
Point 2.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. Yeah.
That's a good shout, Cedric. Actually.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind him playing Kennedy either as a single game weeker, because
especially given how Arsenal probably play a B team now after Moscow.
Yeah.
And Arsenal not bad in defence anyway.
Yep.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I think you could bench boost this week. I mean, I think Spurs players will have slightly better fixtures, or will have better fixtures in 37. Otherwise, that's the main gain, I think, isn't it? The rest of the teams probably have better. I mean, Chelsea and Leicester have better fixtures this double game week.
So basically, what he has left free hit and bench boost from his chips, right?
Correct. And I think his plan was to free hit next week, which he'll have to because he'll have a lot of guys off.
So he basically has 2 transfers, 2 frees to get to ship 4 non-double game weeks for 37. So
Right.
to have a full team of bench boost players, he has to have a -8 to get to it.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe all shit players like Dunk, Lotus.
And again, yeah, they're all cheapies, so you're not going to get much better value by shipping those guys for -8.
Yeah, so Cedric can actually remove a transfer that he has down the line, and we want a hit. He can have a full team of bench boost guys.
Yeah, I agree, because then Cedric has a really good, decent double game week at 37 if he plays both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Decent-ish, and then this gives him a player that he can use now. But honestly, I don't like his bench this week to bench boost. It will be at best 14 points, I guess, in my book with the current players that he has there.
And you got to think about though, if he does it in 37, already we already said it would take at least a -8. And you're not getting great players for that. It's not gonna get more than 14 in 37. I don't think so.
The only player he has there right now who doesn't have a double game week in 37 is Lowton.
Yep.
Everybody else has double game weeks. So what are you guys talking about?
He does. Mary has what's right now? They have City in one of the games.
United in the other.
In the other, yeah.
The double is even worse than it is now. So my point is that's not going to get any better.
What did you say, Zoff, at the end? Because you're breaking up a little bit.
I was saying the second double is against both the Manchester clubs. So I'd argue that this double is better for Brighton.
Correct, yeah.
I agree with you. I agree, absolutely.
I think the transfer is Dunk to Cedric and bench boost.
I think so too, now that you say it. Yeah.
I would agree, because then he has a defender for the 37 then too later on.
I agree.
Although I want him to keep Dunk since I'm trying to sell him, so let's not tell him this.
Okay. All right, here's JK. This is a free hit team for 34. Nothing in the bank. Just one general thoughts, and he's going to play 4-4-3-3 with Cork for a sub. So his subs are going to be Stankovic, Stankovic, Cork, and Romeo.
I don't like the double Leicester defense. What do you guys think? Morgan and
I don't
Maguire.
like Wood.
I mean, the upside of Maguire, we always talk about it, but it's like...
No, I mean, I'm okay with getting just Maguire, but then why get Morgan as well? I mean, but it's somebody else he could upgrade him to. Let's say if he downgraded Wood to Austin, gives him another 0.5.
What does he have, though? I mean, he's obviously going to play Maguire, Long, Davis, and Morgan. Who at 4-4 can he get? The only other one is Lawton, and he can't do that with 3 Burnley already.
I was wondering if he downgraded Wood to Austin or maybe Ali to Ali. How much money does that give you?
Wood to Austin and, Cedric, I guess, for Morgan.
I mean, I can see a way to get Christensen, but Christensen's really not worth it much better than Morgan.
He has wild card too, so it's not like he's going to be stuck with this team for a while.
What I was saying, if he went Eriksson to Ali and Wood to Austin, that gives him another 0.9, through which he can get like Morgan to Christensen by.
Yeah.
I don't know if Christensen is a great buy.
You think you think Christensen is a great buy?
No, he's not a great buy.
Not a great buy.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, about Wood, I just think he's been doing well, but he scores majority of his goals are headers, or a large proportion of his goals are headed goals. And I was looking at the stats, and in their matches, Chelsea and Leicester are two of the best defenses. They don't concede many headed chances. I think like Leicester are second best and Chelsea are fourth best. So, Wood's not that mobile if he's not going to get headers. I think he's done well. I just don't fancy him on the double game week. So I would change Wood and maybe Austin. But yeah, frees up a bit of cash elsewhere. I'm a Spurs fan. Eriksson, he's safe, he's good. we're playing Manchester City. That's not going to be an easy game. And we're then playing Brighton away. Okay, we could, we don't know what's going to happen in Brighton. They still need some points, but I don't think it's I think there are alternatives to Eriksen as well, but I'm a pessimistic Spurs fan, so maybe my view is tainted somewhat, but I would take out.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about, sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I understand he has Wood in there because he has a game in 35, and I'm thinking, okay, what else does he have? He really has no team for 35.
It's a free hit, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. I don't know what his team is. That's right. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead, Prof. Your comment.
What I would be looking at, and it will change what he would like. I would be shipping Wood. I would be shipping Cork, and I would be shipping Maguire. What I would try to do is get a Maguire, get, I don't know, someone who plays, maybe a Cedric, Wood, get Campbell at 4.5, and for Cork, I would try to squeeze in Willian and play 4-4-2. Removes a double Leicester defense, removes Wood, and gives him a 4-4-2.
Let me see, how much can he get there? 1.5, 3.9.
He gets 1.8.
Doable. You're right.
What's that?
He can do it because let's say he takes Wood down to Campbell, that gives him 1.8. Takes Maguire down to another like 3.9, that gives you 1.7. That's enough for William.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's a good shout.
I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this thing. Too bad I'm so shit with my own team. So it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
I'm not thinking about getting Morata.
Yeah, I'm good at giving advice, but I'm absolutely awful at fucking doing it for my own team. So it's I'll be a Ben Krellin from now on, guys. Cool. I'll just charge for my advice.
Charge us all for your advice.
Okay.
And what about Davis at the back? Look, again, okay, it's the Spurs fan thing, but they're playing City, all right? City are going to score. I have no doubt that City will score against Spurs. So essentially you're playing it's a single game week player. Essentially you're playing him in the Brighton match and you're sort of hoping for attacking returns. I mean, yeah, okay, that could be a good game, but I still fancy Brighton to have a go at least.
Yeah, that's a good spot actually.
Yeah, I don't know what other options exist. Again, to downgrade to Christensen, it would be an option. He can't get a United defender because he already has 3. Who else would go in that spot, I guess, is the thinking. Could take a shot with Christensen.
That's probably the reasoning why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's essentially an attacking Chelsea defender or go cheap and invest the money in the rest of the squad.
Yeah. I mean, Davis is probably able to play both this weekend, I would think, right, with Rose out, top marks.
So
Davis is probably nailed to play both this week with Rose.
Yeah, he probably is, yeah. But I mean, we're playing City. I mean, that's take one fixture out. I mean, it's a defender isn't the best player to have against Manchester City as Spurs defender, So, I mean, I'd be, okay, I'd rather have a Chelsea defender in there if you can squeeze the budget, because at least that way they've got I think a better chance of attacking returns if they play 2 matches.
After doing the move for Willian so far, how much is left? Does he have 3.3 to upgrade to Azpilicueta? I think, is that right? No?
No, he needs a lot more for that anyway.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's 6'9", I'm sorry. Yeah. Moses, 6'5".
The thing is, top marks. Why I fancy Davis is, even if you guys do concede against Man City, I can see him put like a square pass to someone and take a shot and score. I can see you guys score against City, and Davies has absolutely phenomenal points when he plays, right? And I don't see a better option for when I say third defender. I'm assuming that Long and Morgan or whatever are nailed for most people on free hit, and I don't see a better third defender to have there. I don't, even though with the shitty picture looks. Yeah, but they're like a million more expensive than Davis. Christensen is not a fucking defender. He is a shit player. He's classified as a defender. He has no attacking threat. Our confidence is shot. He may be rotated. Like, I just don't see him as a good. Even if we get 2 clean sheets, even if it happens, I don't think it's a risk worth taking. That's just my 2 cents. That's the reason why.
Spurs fans says don't buy Spurs defense. Chelsea fans say don't buy Chelsea defense.
Are we have to leave the Davis thing go? Do we like the Willian idea? I actually think it's a great one.
I think it's a good idea. That way you can get another Burnley defender, get like Lowton there from Maguire, and that completes it.
Yep. Okay. 2 more. So far, here's your team. You want to take us through it?
Okay, all you guys see it?
Yeah, I think I can say it. Let me talk to it, because then when I talk, it'll show on the screen for everybody watching the cast. So you have 1 free, 1.9 in the bank, and you're looking to raise 0.4 for Kane. So the options you gave are Son to Pogba, Bailey to Smalling, or Dunk to Long. Of those, probably Dunk to Long, I like this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably give me 3 Spurs now. I think that move I'm pretty set on. Now, what do you guys think about getting Gross to Lingard for a -4, just to get some United attack?
I mean, go on, Bo.
No, I was just going to say I think Gross is a decent option. That's a very, very important game against Palace. He's on set pieces. I think he's a safer pick than Lingard for this week anyway.
Who
at the same price. Gross versus Lingard.
Definitely both. So
I wasn't against looking at it. Son to Pogba. Okay, now I know this anti-Spurs thing's gone a bit far, maybe, but it's Pogba's got some attacking potential. Son, he's going to get rotated in one of the games, and he's probably going to play against City when he's not going to get 2 or 3 goals. I mean, he might get 1 if we're lucky. Pogba's got a higher feel than Son this week.
But the problem is
I would think.
Sorry, we get to 36, 37, 38. That's when, I think, Pogba.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
My fault. You're not on free hit. Yeah. Okay.
I think Son I wanted for Watford, Newcastle at home, and Leicester at home.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the trade-off. Sorry, Prof, you were saying something?
Yeah, I would. Even if it's a turn-off, I would still pick A. I can see Dunk to Long being good, but I would still pick A. The thing is, I always chase the upside, right? And I think Son to Pogba has the most upside out of the moves that you listed.
And I'm confident that will probably work this week, but then again, I think I'd want Son back in the next 2 weeks.
So buy it, and the thing is, you can buy him in 36 and 37, and you will see exactly what's happening with the rotation with him and Lamela. You're free hitting in 35, right?
Yep.
So basically, you have a week to decide.
Right, but then the problem is I want to sell Pogba again, and then I would have to buy Son for a hit.
The thing is, you'll have Pogba, who has a great, not great.
He has Arsenal in 36.
Yeah, he's Arsenal, who may rotate like mad.
Yeah, such a difficult attacking fixture because they're so solid at the back. I'm not sure if you guys can, if Pogba can get something from Arsenal, 20 clean sheets a year? Fucking easy.
That's another thing. This Pogba, is he going to get points? We were discussing early on. I'm still not sure of Pogba's role, whether he's going to play that number 10, double pivot, or where he's going to play.
No matter where he plays 2 shitty oppositions defensively, and he can play one of those like step overs of his and play a square pass, and then Martial bends it like he does and gets 2 random shit assists wherever he is in the field. It happened. It happened before. It happened before. So I can see him getting in the game week. I can see him ending up this game week with 14 points.
I think for my votes off, the better move overall, regardless of a United, is dunk to long. But if you do want to get United attack somewhere, I think Son to Pogba was probably the way to go. Just go with it.
Yeah, not like that. Even with confidence.
Yeah, there's too much. There's too much. I think risk with them.
Fair enough. I could probably swing Son in 37. I guess ignore 36.
No, certainly. Yeah. I mean, Mahrez continues to play poorly. Yeah, Mahrez's son is an option too.
Yep. Cheers, guys.
Yep. All right. Last rate my team, and then Bo can do his if he wants. PHM.
That's his last week's team. He's already done the move.
Okay. Then he already did the move. Then we don't have to go through it. Okay.
Can you guys can you pull up from the group if you can my free hit team? I posted the 3-5-2-1.
Sure. Let me get back to the group and find it first.
It's in the free hit group. In the free hit group, they should be there. If you go through media.
I'm not in the free hit group. Does somebody have that? They want to share their screen?
Zoff, can you do it?
Yeah, I don't have the free hit group. Wasn't invited.
Zoff, can you do it?
Yeah, sure. Which group is it? It's in the free hit group?
Yeah, it should be there. If you go to media, it should be there.
I'm not in that group.
I've got it.
Oh, fuck
it.
Boss has it.
I don't know how to share my screen though on here.
If you're looking at it in Hangouts, there's a green arrow on the left.
I'm on the mobile though.
You guys see this latest quote from Conte that's posted on the main?
I'll just post it right now. I'll just post it if you guys. Yeah, if you can, if you have the team pulled up.
I'm trying to see. So you're called Boss now, aren't you? Confusingly, is that right, Zoff?
Yes, that's my name. Where the Barkley guy decided to slap another fucking name to it and steal my name, so I had to change the Prophet. Yes, that is exactly. God bless. God bless. You know my true identity. I'm like Superman with fucking couple of identities, or Batman, whatever.
Okay, is that sharing now?
Yeah, can see it.
Yes, can see it. Yeah.
Too many tabs open, but hey.
I would like to hear what you guys think of this team. I'm looking at possibly going 3-5-2 on the free hit. Most likely will. I would like to hear what you guys think. If there's any better solutions, what you guys see, or a different route that you would go.
Okay, Davis, Eriksson, I'd get rid of them.
The comment right now you just posted, like in the group chat, there's a comment from Conte that says that from now until the end, I will make rotations and give everyone the possibility to play.
Who said that?
Conte.
Yeah, great.
Conte.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Yes.
Does that mean all Chelsea assets are dead now?
I
have Willian.
I won't be getting free hit.
I might keep Willian. I would probably look to sell Alonso. I mean, I'm not going to do it this week, but definitely he'll be out. He'll be the K in English if I need to.
I mean, still, if I ship Willian, I can get attacker for Campbell.
Why not Arnautovic?
On a free hit to get a single weaker, that I'm not too keen on that one.
Yeah, you could probably switch out Willian to another striker, but I wouldn't go near Willian now with that comment.
The West Ham is shit. Because they just stomped fucking Southampton in one game, doesn't warrant for Arnautovic to be now a good pick when I fucking had him and didn't do anything as a striker. So no, I'm not gonna get Arnautovic.
I'm fair enough. I'm just saying leave Willian out.
I consider a Burnley striker.
Yeah, you could probably get in a Burnley striker or Austin, somebody like that.
Yeah, I think if you get Austin, you can put the rest of the cash up, get a better defender maybe.
Yeah, for Simpson.
Yeah.
I think he went for Davis.
So, what do you guys think of Pogba, Sanchez? I'm most likely captaining Sanchez. It's between him and Kane.
Yeah, I think if you definitely don't want Lukaku, I think that's the best way to go.
I don't see how
I just think. What's up?
I don't think you can afford Lukaku there without spoiling the balance.
No, I can't. I have to ship Vardy, to get Lukaku and play. Yeah. So no opinions. I'm glad that this is.
Well, you could downgrade Ericsson, you could downgrade Willian, you could upgrade Campbell to Lukaku.
But to who do I downgrade? I'm not fucking interested in Grub. I'm not interested in that guy. Who would you get? Like, honestly, who do you get? Like, Son, who will get rotated? You got a single game worker in Arnautovic, which I'm not keen on. Like, who do you get?
I would say Austin.
Yeah, you get Gross. If you're not keen on him, it's tricky. But I mean, I don't know. I think Gross Lukaku is better than Ericsson Willian.
I mean,
why don't you upgrade Campbell to Austin, Willian to a bench guy, or some like someone from Burnley, and then upgrade defense. I think the whole point we're trying to make is that if this comment and Conte is going to rotate everybody, Willian is not an option. Sell it. I mean, keeping him there and hoping is not the best option.
But still, Willian should get one game at least.
Yeah, but a free hit to get I don't know. I'll think about shipping Campbell for Austin, or if I can ship Ericsson and Villian to get Lukaku, I might do that. But I can't. I can't. I have to ship Pogba or Sanchez. I have 3 Man U. No, I can't. I have 3 Man U. I can't. I have Pogba and Sanchez.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. That was all we had on the agenda. Bo, did you want to share your team? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I haven't really got any kind of questions to ask. It's really just, I mean, my transfer is Aubameyang to Lukaku. I've already done it. And the only really concern is Christensen, but I mean, he's there now. I don't really fancy taking him out. I don't see anybody for 5.3 worth putting in. So yeah, I think I'm fairly set up.
All right. Cool. Boss, did you have anything? Did you want it on our team, or are you set too?
Yeah. Based on this talk about Chelsea rotation, I'm thinking about maybe doing Willian to Pogba and De Gea to Courtois. I've got the exact funds to do that. So I'd have no United defence, but I'd have a triple up with Lukaku, Sanchez and Pogba, and Courtois as a Chelsea coverage.
Do you feel that Conte's comment applies to Courtois as well?
I doubt it. I think keepers generally aren't rotated.
Yeah.
It's just mainly the worry that I think United probably will keep a clean sheet or two. And if I don't have De Gea, I've got no United defence.
If you don't have one United defender this week and they keep a clean sheet, it's going to really hurt.
Yeah. But there's not that many options in Williams' price bracket. That's the problem. So unless you're going to downgrade to someone like Gross.
Then maybe the upside's worth it then with Pogba.
Pogba, Sanchez, Lukaku is too much.
Yeah, there's a lot of eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to have, Pogba and Sanchez with the air. I just can't fit any Lukaku anywhere. So.
Yeah, it's a lot in United attack because, I mean, it's probably a third of your budget.
Yeah, if it's Lukaku, Sanchez, and fucking De Gea.
Yeah. Mm.
What about putting Salah back in, Prof, or someone like that?
I have Salah. I haven't still sold Salah. I mean, I still have him in my team. This is what I proposed. I can keep Salah in my team.
I mean, what about doing Sanchez to Lukaku and then putting Salah into the middle if you downgrade Eriksen and Willian? And get your team back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only worry with Sanchez is that Liverpool play quite late this Saturday, and like it'll be very unlikely that we'll hear any early team news. I mean, we don't expect them to be rested, but you know, it's a hard call. I think if Salah is going to do damage, it'll be this week. Because I think so many like on free hit or wild card are taking him out to fund like the likes of Lukaku and Kane. I think a lot of people are going to sell him. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I think that if someone has anything else, we're all good for this week. We'll be back here next week for 35, which will be free hit for many of us as well. So for all of us, thanks guys for watching, and good luck everyone this week. Best of luck.
good luck, lads.
All right.
See you guys.
Enjoy Florida, Prof.